We'll turn you into a Texan yet.
I think I'm probably halfway there.
Yeah. Hey, I've got plenty of cowboy hats. I can loan you one.
I might have one of those myself somewhere.
It's okay. We'll get you. We'll get you in.
Anyway, guys, welcome back to the chat. My name is Chris Larkin. His is Tubb Farmer. This is episode 12 of Loving Oak. At this stage, if you haven't got your popcorn, or your Reese's Pieces, or your soda, now's the time to do so, because this shit's going to get good. How are we doing, Tubbs?
Man, I'm doing good considering my allergies are acting up, but I'm here.
It's always a good thing. It's always a good thing when people are alive to do our streams.
That's it. Well, and I've already done one stream, so this is stream number 2 for me. So, welcome back.
Yeah, don't worry, I caught your stream.
I appreciate that. You did good. I was really impressed.
I will say one thing. I mean, very politician-like. You know?
Yep. I try to be as much as possible.
That's not a good thing, though. I mean, I'm not saying that in a good way.
I'm only partly Irish. I'm not 100%. Give me a little.
Giant's got no bashing where you came from, and it's just not right.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, speaking of, so we'll get on with our deal here. But what did you think about the mods?
Oh man. Where do I begin?
In the beginning.
Where do you want me to begin? In the beginning.
It's just like the good book started in Genesis, so let's start there.
Well, for starter, absolutely shite. Right? There's no better way of putting these mods that I've just got out. Now, okay, I'm going to rephrase this slightly. Right? One mod I like, okay, and that was that lizard steel silo that we got.
Yeah.
Right? That multi-fruit silo.
Yeah, I do like it. Yeah.
So, with that being said, all the rest of the mods that we got, shite. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, what is with that planter crap?
Hey, Matt. Welcome to the channel.
Like, what is with that planter that puts those lanes in the back of your cedar? Like, why would you even want to do that?
Oh yeah, so I saw that. So it basically puts the tracks of your tractor after your cedar goes by or whatever. I don't understand that mod. It doesn't make sense to me at all.
No. Well,
yeah.
Like the way I look at it, right, this is right. If you want to put tracks in your crops after or beforehand or whatever, so that you can actually do fertilizing or whatever, that you're going to follow those tracks.
Mm-hmm.
But on crop destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'd rather have real dirt or mud or something like that than to see my tracks, after I plant, seeded or whatever. So.
Like it just didn't make sense, and we have now got another. I presume it's supposed to be a weeder from Scandinavia, 2-meter weeder. Why?
Because you're always having to go through there and use your weeder everywhere.
Well, it just annoys me, the shit that joints that come through. Now, I am saying this in a nice way, a nice respectful way, okay? So everybody else can understand.
So this is not the Irish way then,
right? I have all the respect in the world for modders, okay? I'm saying this in a nice way. For modders, right? It's a hard job, okay? And the fact that those guys or women, whoever the case may be,
Mr. Bone 39, hey, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel.
Go out and to make a mod to make this game better, I applaud it. I really, really do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, in saying that, this is what pisses me off. So this part goes out to joints themselves. Right?
Six-Weight and Pop. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining in. How are you doing this evening?
Like, what the fuck? I'm saying this in a nice possible way. Right? I'm keeping my Irish to a zero count here.
Is that your Irish way? Yeah.
Right? No, this is at my Irish a zero count. Okay?
Hey, Dakota
It's
Bogue, how's it going, man?
it's right down there. Like, is Giants that bad in saying to themselves, okay, let's take another 2 meter plough, or another 2 meter cultivator, or another 2 meters weeder in? Like, nobody fucking wants that shit. Right? Nobody wants that shit. And I don't care, like, what you see a lot of YouTubers going like, oh, game changer mods, or fantastic mod. I call bullshit.
Oh, you're more than well, and you're more than welcome, Six Wheeling Pop Pop. I enjoyed your stream earlier. Definitely appreciate you tuning into mine as well. And also, I did give you a sub earlier, so I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So as I was saying.
Well, so you know me because you always
let that shit got through.
Yeah, but you always call me the politician. So here's the thing.
Yes.
I think there are people that enjoy the small meters for the smaller farms. I get that. I understand. But I wish, hey, 2 meters, 3 meters, you know. I appreciate that. Thank you, Six Wheeling Pop Pop. I really appreciate that. So my theory is this: I wish that Giants would look at, like, I wish they'd take an approach like this. Okay, we have 25 3-meter cultivators, for instance. So they could come back and tell a modder, hey, we like your mod or whatever, but we would like to see it, 10 meters or something. That, hey, Sanders Farms, how's it going, man? How are you doing this evening? I wish that they would do something like that. So I wish they would have more local control. Would that be the word? Of dictating what type of mods come out, if that makes sense. I may not be saying it the right way, but instead of just, oh, okay, you got
Sanders, welcome to the channel, brother.
You got a 2-meter mod, and we'll just send it to testing. That type of thing. So I wish that they would have a little more kind of local control over. Because here's the thing. So look at it this way. So like some of the tractors, they made them for the U.S. models. The doors and the windows had to open before they would accept that model. So why couldn't they say, okay, we'd like your mod. Mr. Bone, hey Tubb, I subbed to you today, and I brought Six Wheeling and Matt along. Hey, thank you, Mr. Bone 39. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate the subs. Appreciate the likes. Thank you so much. Make sure to go check out my friend. I got my friend on here. I YouTube with him most every night. It's Chris Larkin 72. Y'all go over to his channel, check him out. Make sure to subscribe to him as well. I'd appreciate it. But so they can tell these folks, hey, you got to put these windows that open on this model or whatever. So I don't see why they couldn't just say, hey, we want you to, instead of a 3 meter, a 6 meter or 10 meter or something along those lines. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I'm in the same boat. We've discussed this before, that when it comes to modders, they have the final say if they're going to go for console, PC, or all platforms.
Right.
Right. So why can't Giants implement the same restriction? Going, okay, well then you can make mods, but we don't necessarily have to put it through if we feel like it's not going to benefit the game in such a way.
Mm-hmm.
When we started out, we had.
Hey Matt, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for subbing, and thanks for bringing everybody along. Y'all make sure to go check out my friend Chris Larkin 72. Make sure to sub to him as well. We stream together most every night, but we do appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. All right, go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
Right. So no, it's all good. we have to like there was one of the rules that we always said that we will always talk to our subscribers when they're in the chat. So,
Oh, absolutely.
right. So, as I was saying, right. So why can't Giants come along and say, well, look at when we started off FS19, we had one map which was Ravencourt, which had a few small fields in it, right? So 3 meter stuff, yeah, that was allowed. But since then, there's not many maps we got, modded maps, that have small fields. Right? So why can't they use their common sense for like, so from now on guys, no more 3 meter stuff, no more 4 meter stuff. No. Like I'm pretty sure that when Giants send them back after failing testing, I mean like they could have put a note on like you need to do this on the mod to make it playable, but instead of making it
Right,
a 3
no,
meter,
yeah.
can you make that a 6 meter mod?
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. That's what I was saying. Yeah, and like I said, I mean, and you and I both have talked about this before. I've got the utmost respect for modders because I know that it's time consuming and they're doing this for nothing. They make absolutely nothing off of it, and I do appreciate it. But you know, I guess from our perspective, we kind of look at it a little bit differently. We'd like to see, like, okay, so like the international, what is it, the 360 disc? It's nearly 10 meters, 180 horse. Yeah.
The 490. That's what I'm using
490.
at the moment.
490. Okay. Nearly 10 meters, and it's 180 horsepower, which is comparable to most of the medium-sized tractors that you can get in game. And so, I mean, that is a fantastic, extremely usable mod from our perspective.
Yep.
And I just wished I would see a little bit more of that kind of stuff. But it doesn't mean that I'm disrespecting on them or anything. But
oh no, like I said, I'm not disrespecting the modders themselves. I'm disrespecting Giants in the way that they're letting 3 meter stuff come in when they know that no one's going to play with 3 meter stuff.
yeah, it's just probably a select few people that really use that stuff, I would think, because most everybody that I watch, I mean, even like Six Wheel and Pop and some of these other guys that I've been watching, they're most of the time they're using the larger meter stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, like I doubt if anyone's using 3 meter stuff. I really do. You know? Because I don't believe anyone's using 3 meter stuff. Like, what map are they playing that they need 3 meter stuff?
Well, I don't even think when we played on Meadow Grove, we were still using 6 meter.
Thanks, Matt, for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just feel like it's Giants are no, they're not. I think they're just happy enough that there's modders out there giving them mods to keep the game interesting for us players, because if we didn't get mods, we'd be complaining about it.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
So I understand where Giants kind of come from, saying that, oh, as long as mods keep coming, we'll keep throwing them out there, right?
Right.
But this 3 meter stuff, 4 meter stuff, right? Whether it's a seeder, plough, cultivator, limer, whatever, weeder, you know, weights. Like, I think we have enough goddamn weights in this game that we don't need no more weights.
And forestry equipment.
Right. Now, forestry equipment, okay, we're not going to go now because we all know that I don't like forestry. And so, right. So, in saying that Lizard T-Rex 600.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, that's the best mod. Yeah, I like
right.
that mod.
Okay, so, fantastic. Okay, I loved it, right? And I will always use it. No matter what map I am, there's trees to cut down, but I use that for one reason, to get rid of those fucking trees. Right? I don't want to use a chainsaw, I don't want to use a chipper, nothing like that. I just want them gone. So that 6 meter, well, that T-Rex, yeah, I mean, fantastic.
Right.
In saying that, yes, I do believe that there are people out there who just play this game for the forestry stuff. I understand that too, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's an element of the game that makes this game what it is, the best simulator game out there.
Right.
So I'm not. So even though I complain about forestry stuff coming in, I'm not really complaining about the mod itself. Okay. So it's the other stuff that cannot be used, like the plough. right? That's 3 meters.
Right.
Especially
Right.
when you're on, say, this map, which is all big fields, or when you're on Welker's farm, which is massive
Let's see
fields.
here.
You're not going to use a fucking 6 meter plow, or you're not going to use a 3 meter plow. I mean,
Right.
what kind of gamer out there actually uses those stuff, right? So that's the kind of stuff I wish Giants would cut out, regardless of who the modder is or whatever. Right? As soon as a mod is sent to Giants for testing, Giants should use their discretion, send back that mod straight away to the modder and go, look at it's a fantastic looking mod, keep it going, but can you make that into a 10 meter plow, or
Right.
can you make it into a 12 meter, or can you make it into a 13 meter cultivator, or something that's going to be useful that people are going to use, rather than someone that's just going to take up space in the storage system.
Right.
That's what, and that's what annoys me.
Mr. Bone 39, I subscribe to your channel and return the favor, as well as yours, Matt. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey,
Hello,
can
Matt.
I-
How's it going, brother? Mr. Bones 39. Thank you very much for the subs. As soon as I get off stream, I will return those favors. So
Yeah,
I do appreciate it, guys. Thanks a million.
yeah, I just subscribed to both of you guys, and I appreciate it. What do you got going on, Dakota? Hey, can I be a mod? Tubb. Yeah, I'll give you a try, Dakota, but I'll let you be a mod, but no silliness, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, so that's just my point. Now, okay, getting off subscribes and stuff like that. Not mods, right? The game itself.
Okay, Dakota, you're a mod now.
Right, we are a year into it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So this is the stage where Giants now have to concentrate on FS21. So, like, I know what's going to happen. I know every other YouTuber out there, every other subscriber, everybody else who actually plays this game knows what's going to happen. FS21 is going to come around and we're going to get the same kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Right? There's a lot of stuff off 17, as in map wise and probably in mod wise, that are on PC that I wish Giants would look at to try and convert the console for FS21.
Right.
You know, like they have their licenses now, so unless for FS21 they have to go and secure these licenses again, which I doubt, because I'm pretty sure they probably got them for 2 or 3 games to come out, so they'll probably have them up to FS21, 22.
Right.
These licenses. So the likes of in your case, you like that case international tractors. I like Ford tractors,
Right.
right? So we can get them because they're now owned by Case and New Holland. So I don't see why we should not be able to get those kind of mods brought in. So those legalized scripts and licenses issues, they should be gone now.
Well, some of it has to do with Sony. I don't think it's Giant so much as it is Sony on the PlayStation, is my understanding. And I may be wrong about that, but that's my understanding.
Right. Okay. So I don't know if anyone else is up there hearing this or not, but there is a rumor that FS21 is going to be multi-platform.
It'd be nice if it
Okay.
did.
Right. So it's going to be cross-platform playable. Right. FS21. Right. So let's say it is, for instance. Let's say that is true and that's going to happen, which will be a fantastic thing, right? Because then people on PC could still play with people on console, people on that kind of way. So you wouldn't have to necessarily go PC to play with someone that you subscribe to. So, like we say us, for instance, we're console players at the moment, but there are PC players out there who are always asking us, like joining games with them, but we can't because they're PC, we're console, so we can't do that. Now, if FS21 is going to be multi-platform, right? Does that mean then this is script issues with Sony is going to be done away with?
I don't know. That I would have no idea about.
Well, if they're going to go multi-platform, they're going to have to be.
Well, my understanding, the whole reason that Sony is the way that it is because they got hacked in 2002, and so they tightened up, I guess, some of their security policies, so to speak. And so that's why they're so strict. Because my understanding is, like, Microsoft for PlayStation 1 is not as strict as Sony is. However, Giants said, all right, look it, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to have the same standard across the board for all consoles because Sony's that strict. That's my understanding of how they came up with this. So
Yeah, like I would like to say, yeah, I understand that, but like if that was in 2002, this 2019, all that should have been sorted at this stage.
mm-hmm.
Like that should never happen again, regardless of what's coming in and what's not going in.
Well,
At
you
the same
would
time,
think so.
Giants test. But at the same time, Giants test these mods before they're sent to Sony.
Well,
Yeah, like Giants is held to the same Sony strips and licenses as we are. So I'm pretty sure Giants. Okay, like I know Giants send shit in. We've just talked about it, but as in strip wise, I don't think they do. You know, I think they're very, very up there on their game when it comes to that. That no mod is going to get through if they're going to break the strips and the licensing laws with Sony. It's not going to come true.
yeah, I don't know.
Right now, at the moment, I am driving. Yes, It's a New Holland, but it's branded down as a Ford. Okay,
Yep.
it's still a Ford.
Right.
That Ford is like that Ford name is still there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the tractor Ford, but the name, the brand Ford is now in this game. So I don't think it's to do with scripts with Sony if this is allowed.
Well, I'm actually shocked that they allowed it, but I'm glad they did. I mean, because it gives a little more diversity. But yeah,
Right.
I just don't know without knowing the full story. Hell, I don't know what the whole philosophy and ideology is behind it. Because here's the thing, just like, in PC users, I mean, I know it's a little more laxed in the PC world, but if licensing and things were that big of a deal, why are they not coming down really hard on them? But Sony and them are worried about it. You see what I'm saying? I don't understand or differentiate between the two because it's still a
Right.
public platform, whether it be PC or a console. It's still people are on YouTube and they're doing streams and stuff, and they're putting these products out there. And I don't know if Ford and all these others are throwing a huge fit because they're doing it. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the point I'm trying to make. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess
if
it's
there's
who you're going to sue over a PC as opposed to you can go to Sony or Microsoft and sue them for
Right.
infringements,
Right. Right.
rights or
So,
whatever.
right. So let's say you are right that the reason why we're not getting the likes of Case International, we're not getting the Ford brand tractors themselves that are not branded as New Holland and then branded as Ford. So let's say that is the case for most mods that come through, especially for the likes of PC and stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I could understand that when PC had John Deere, we couldn't get John Deere because of it.
Mm-hmm.
We have now got John Deere.
Yeah.
Kloss was the same. We now have Kloss.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have all the brands that are out there now. So let's say there are still issues that
Come on.
govern what's going to come true, right? Such as Case International tractors, the Ford branded tractors themselves, and stuff like that, right? Because we seen on Yes Mods that time for the mods that we looked at for PC, that there's a few lovely little stuff in there that would actually be fantastic if they came to console at the moment, right? But at the same time, we don't see why they can't, because of the Ford branded tractor, like we just said, is now in the game because this New Holland, even though it's a New Holland tractor, it still has the Ford name. It's there, right? So now it's in the game. Okay. We have the international tractors because we had that international tractor mod that came out. That little 390, I think was whatever it was. That little small, stinky little yoke, right? That is now an international branded tractor. So we've also got them in the game. So they are actually in the game now. So it's not like they're not in the game and we're just talking about it. They're physically in the game.
Right.
Right. So if there are script issues with Sony that they can't come true, well, technically, Giants have now broke that because we have them in the game.
Right.
If those script issues isn't there, and this is going to be a cross-platform in 21, well then, doesn't that stand to account then that the mods that PC players get should automatically be allowed to come to a console? If it's cross-platform?
You would think.
No, I don't mean the likes of 4X and 8X games, maps and stuff, but I mean mods in general.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's cross-platform, we all have to be able to use them, especially if it's going to go multiplayer. And I think in 21, Giants are really going to go to town on the multiplayer version of it.
Yeah.
So if that is true, and it is going to be cross-platform, well then it kind of stands to reason then that scripting issue with Sony and Microsoft should be a thing of the past. It should be non-existent. You know, because if you're playing a multiplayer cross-platform and you're with people on PC and you're on console and that issue is still there where you can't get mods from PC to console, then how are you going to play a multiplayer?
Right.
You know, especially if PC players have a mod that's in their game and you're on their server, which, speaking of servers, how is that going to work?
Right.
Especially when PC has their own dedicated servers, but there's no dedicated server for console yet. So does that mean then?
Nice.
So does that mean then in FS21 they're going to have to be a dedicated server brought in for console players?
I don't know.
Because at the moment we're limited to 6 players on any multiplayer game on console, whereas PC is 16.
Hey Crash, what's happening, man? How are you this evening?
So, I could be wrong in my way of thinking. Anyone's watching, guys, if you know of anything and if you feel the same way, you know, pop in the chat and let me know if you think I'm talking rubbish. I would love to hear your opinion on it.
How you doing this evening, Crash?
Hey Squad Farmers, welcome to the channel.
Oh, I'm doing really good. Battling my allergies, but other than that, I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking. Just listening to Chris get all worked up about Giants.
Don't put me like that.
It's the only thing I've known to get you wound tight.
Oh. Hey Crash, welcome brother. Welcome to the channel. You've caught us on episode 12 of This is the Giants Life.
Lone Oak.
That's just the way I feel about me like that. So if it's going to be cross-platform, everything with the Sony scripts and PC scripts and mod scripts and stuff like that should be gone. Yeah, it should be done away with. You know, because if those issues are still there, well then you won't be able to play it. Like then there's no point in having it as cross-platform.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just my opinion on it. I don't know what your opinion on it is, but that's just my one.
I'll be on PC in another month, so I probably am more like I'll have both platforms to play from, so it's not as detrimental as it has been in the past because I'm solely console. I just think that I've come to the realization the only reason I'm going to go to PC, not that I'm getting away from console completely, I'm not going to do that, but console just has the ability to have more mods, better graphics, which will enhance the entertainment for me in this game, what I appreciate and value out of it. So that's kind of the reason that I'm taking that route. Otherwise I would just stay on console, which I love console, and I've met lots of friends on here, and you and I have developed a great friendship and played for a year now, and so I'll never get away from it. But I'll definitely enjoy the aspect of PC, because you and I've talked about this. PC definitely can have the ability to get different mods sooner than we do. And then it seems like they have more versatility. I mean, they've been playing on seasons for months now, and we're still waiting because it's in testing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I mean, that's what's that old saying? If you can't beat them, join them. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, oh no, I agree. Like console, it has the limitations.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, here's the thing, right? Some people say that Xbox has more leeway than PS4 in regards to some stuff, and I will say yes, it does. Right. Well, here's the thing, right? Whether you're on PC or console, you're limited, right? There's like at this very moment, I will say there's a YouTuber out there I really am enjoying, and that's a survival role play, and that's Dago, right? That is something that you can never do on console, because there's a lot of editing in that. Whereas on PC, you can. I mean, you can have great storylines on PC because you can edit all in with your SML scripts and everything else, where you can't do that with console, and that's where I think console has a downfall, right? Regardless of anything what's going on, because this thing with that you were saying about better graphics and stuff, I don't know. Consoles, whether it's PC or Xbox, has great graphics. Like,
yeah, but you don't have the availability for the 4G stuff. That's the problem.
That's it. That's the thing, right? We're limited to what we can play and what we can't play on it at the moment, right? And then going back to the mod situation, we're limited on the mods of what comes through. Even though I will say 90% of the mods that PC players have at the moment, we have on console also.
I don't know. After looking at yes mods, I'd have to.
Yeah, no, right?
Yeah.
They're different, like they're different brands of what we can get, but we still have everything there. Like all the class tractors that they have, all that's in PC, we now have nearly in the game. We have that ability in there that we haven't, right? Same with John Deere, same with New Holland and stuff like that. What I'm on about is, the mods of likes Case International, and all those harvesters that we saw, and that truck that was the line spreader and fertilizer spreader. I can't remember what that was.
It was a Mack.
The Mack truck, right? So stuff like that, we would love to have them in console. We're not going to get them in console at this moment in time, right? So so when it comes to mods, there's a lot of mods out there that we can't get. But what I mean is, like, we have about 89% of the mods that on PC we already have on console, right? But we also have that issues with licensing scripts and everything else. So I'm hoping that if it is true about FS21 being cross-platform, I really do hope that there's going to be none of that issues. And that's what I'm trying to say, that right about now, seeing that we're a year into this game, we've got a year left, I'm hoping that joints really do take in, and it's not just PC players that they listen to, because in the past that's all they really kind of listened to was PC players. That I'm hoping that they take in all platforms, for what we want to see in FS21. You know,
Yeah.
because like what, I'm going to be honest here, right? If they start listening just to PC players in general, and most PC players, regardless, they like to play PC, so they might never play on console. You know, so if joints were ask them what you like seeing in 21, they're naturally going to ask for stuff that PC players can get.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like what they're not going to turn around and say like, oh well, we love to have realistic mud, please, if you don't mind. But can we have that on all platforms?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to say a realistic mud for PC will be fantastic to have. You know.
Right.
So I'm hoping then that giants do listen to everybody and not just the PC players this time around. So that's just me. Maybe I'm biased because I'm a console player.
I thought you were going to say maybe I'm Irish.
No, I said that also. Right, so first let me see. Crash, you're doing great. That's good, man. I'm doing fantastic. Just got over my sister's wedding yesterday, so there was a bit of screaming and shouting and singing, so my voice could be a little bit on the sore side. Actually, Shiloh just said it. Hello, Crispy. Yep, thanks very much.
Shiloh, what's happening?
So
You're in the
Shiloh,
house.
Hello, Crispy and Tupperware. Lads, you're on early. What's the crack with this? We decided to come on early because we were just sitting around doing nothing. So we decided to jump on. We're hoping maybe if we can, we do a little bit of longer stream tonight, because normally we just go about 2 hours, or lately it's been an hour and 15 minutes or so, not really the 2 hours that we said we would. So tonight we decided we jump on early, and if we can get a little bit of longer stream in, we will. Other than that, that's really no other reason.
Oh, did I have some left in that? I did. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Saving.
Yep. Right, so let me get back to my field. There's cultivators, swapping lime.
I think I have some already. About 5,000. I'll put a little bit more in here.
What about lighting? Lighting is done also.
What's in this?
Fertilizer.
Oh, come on.
Where's my where's my limer? Where's my fertilizer?
Are you serious? Am I stuck? Alright, come here.
Or did I just lease that everything? Yep, I just leased it. Okay. Yeah, so in case you're wondering, guys, why my money is actually up there, I'm pretty sure some eagle-eyed subscribers saw I had that amount. In the last stream, you probably realized I sold all my grass equipment, so that's the reason why it's up, including my mowers and stuff like that. Because my field 20 was a grass field, but now I've turned that into arable field, so I won't be using it no more.
How much is it?
So my plan for this stream, depending on how we go, is either one of three ways. One, I'm going to buy field 6. 2, I'm going to buy either a harvester or another tractor, so I'll have my 3 tractors on the farm.
That's good enough.
Or I will find some place to place a cow pasture or something like that. So it's one of those 3 I'm going to go with. It will all depend on the money I get between now and the end of the stream before I see what I'm going to do. So I need to lease out a fertilizer. Actually, you have fertilizer, don't you?
Fertilizer?
Yeah.
I have
do you have the bridle?
Yeah.
Can I borrow?
Mm-hmm. Yep, for $1,500. Yeah. No. All right. Let me set you as a grant contractor. Yep.
Yeah, guys. So for anyone who just joined us, like Crash and Matt and Mr. Bone39, how we play our multiplayer game is, if we have a harvest and we have to help each other out with the harvest, that is when we will actually pay each other. Okay. But everything else, if I have equipment that Tubb Farmer needs, or he has equipment that I have, we'll just try to use a contractor, and we can borrow it as we put it down as kind of like friendly neighbor, a friendly neighbor and farmer, and so we just help each other out. So with the fertilizer stuff and stuff like that, what happens is when I'm going to give back its fertilizer, I will actually go and fill it back up again, and that there will be my payment to Tubb Farmer for using it. So instead of handing over Tubb Farmer money, I will give him that. If I had, so now at the moment, what will happen is when I borrow it and I go to fill it up, because it's Tubb Farmers and I'm only a contractor, when I fill that up, what's going to happen is I'm going to take money from his account to fill it. So what's going to happen then is Tubb Farmer will let me know how much it cost me to fill that, to refill it, and then I will actually give him that money from my account. It's another way of actually just me filling it up myself. So instead of me going, here's 5,000, and then Tubb Farmer says, well, it was only 3,000 to fill it, I would have given a lot more than we would have. So it's the same then if I had it and Tubb Farmer was to borrow my one. That's how we do it. So in saying that, so I'm going to put it in up to the chat at the moment, okay, so that those who are watching, which way do you think I should go with this farm tonight? Do you want me to buy field 6 once I get the money, or do you want me to go and buy another tractor for the farm so I will have it there, or do you want me to what was the other one I said? Oh yeah, go with the cow pen. And I'm going the wrong way. Tubbs, I was hoping that you were going to have a road actually built through this field so I could actually follow, but no. Okay.
No road.
No road, so I'm just going to cut through grass like always. Yeah, so pop in the chat, which way do you want to see this farm going?
No road.
Yeah, apparently so.
Oh my gosh.
Right, you've got 4,636 in this.
Ah.
Right, so we've got 33%. Yeah.
Okay.
So I will use this, and if I use it all, I will fill it back up. We say 50%, and then whatever money it is, I will give it to you.
Alright.
If I'm going to have to buy a auger wagon of some sort to fill it, so I'll have it. In fact, that's what I might do at some stage, like we used to do on Middle Landscape. I will have a little auger wagon full of it. Until then, we will do it this way.
Yeah, no worries.
Shiloh, I think you stole that money. Did you sell your kidney on the black market? You pay each other then money, wink wink. Who comes better, Farmer, Tubbs or Christie? Right, okay, so that is the question, I guess. Who do we think is better, me or Tubb Farmer? Even though myself and Tubbs play about 90% the same, So what you see Tubbs doing, you will see me do at some stage. So if Tubb Farmer is doing contracts, I probably will end up doing contracts and vice versa. So to say which is a better farmer, that's a hard one to answer because we actually play about like I said, same like I just said.
And place our stuff almost in the same place.
We do try and tend to we discuss what we're putting down and where, so we don't actually end up having the same kind of farm, because we do kind of, like I said, we play and they're not the same. We kind of think the same, so our placeables on our farms, they're pretty much the same. So let me see if we can answer that. Tough question though, I will say that. Tubb Farmer has his way of playing with when he's coming to his crops and the way he thinks about them, where my mindset is kind of different. Depending on the farm that we're doing and our contracts that we're doing at the moment. Like we all know, on this map at the moment there is an issue with potatoes and their bonus after the contracts, so we kind of tend to stop doing them, whereas in all the other maps I'm a potato contractor for definite, because I know the bonuses are extremely high. I don't know. Todd, can you answer that question about how which is better?
I don't.
Or me?
I don't. I don't know. I think we're about the same. We do it a little bit different, but when at the end of the day, when you look at it, the results are the same. So that's kind of hard to really try to narrow that down.
It is. Well,
because there's the thing about this thing is there's no wrong way or right way. As long as you're making money and getting the things done that you want done to see it how you want it to look like, I think that's kind of the beauty of this game. That's why it gives you so much diversity for the realism approach and stuff like that, because even though we don't grow the same crops or we may not have the same type of equipment, I don't know, that it's hard to say like who's better, because you know, you look at our money and our money's always pretty close in line with one another, and so you know, doing this head to head, so I don't know how to answer that one.
Yeah, no stuff. So I guess the best way to answer that would be when we set up our farms, Tubb Farmer sets this up a little bit different than mine in regards of equipment. Whereas I'm happy enough with just grabbing one tractor to start off with, but I will place down what I think in placeables that I think we will need, such as the bale sell point, the AJ silos, or something like that. Whereas Tubb Farmer is more inclined to get his seeder, his fertilizer, probably about 2 tractors, maybe a harvester at the start. But I think that's probably the only difference that we actually have in the way we actually play this game. It's just the way we set it up. But as for gameplay itself, no, I don't think there is. But then again, that's for everybody who plays this game, especially when you're on console, because you're limited to what your gameplay is going to let you do anyway. So 90% of whoever's on console is going to play the very same way, you know. Some people like to start off and cheat in all the money they can get and buy all the equipment that they need, buy all the whole map, and then just play it that way. Some people like to buy in 5 or 6 fields, keep the equipment that you're starting off with if you start off in new farmer. And some people like to cheat in the money and buy all the equipment and 3 or 4 fields and work that way. So the way myself and Tubbs play, we don't cheat in money. So we have to work what we have to get. So it's all about taking in contracts, the way we sell our crop, what crops at the moment. Like Tubb Farmer, he used to be all about cotton, but lately he's starting to change, so he's gone into the likes of potatoes and sugar beets and stuff. Whereas when I started, I was all about potatoes and stuff like that, and now I tend to do my first harvest as cotton to pay back the loan that I've taken out. So other than that, I don't think we can actually choose which is the best farmer of such. I think we both kind of play the same, but we both have different ways of playing it that's enjoyable for our subscribers, because they can jump onto Tubb Farmer and see him probably do something different that I'm doing, or they can jump from Tubb Farmers onto my channel and see me doing something different than Tubb Farmer is doing at that particular moment. But other than that, I don't think so. I think we're about 90%, maybe 95% the very same.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So to choose who's the best farmer over one from either of us, I couldn't. You know. Sometimes I like the way Tubb Farmer does things on his farm, because it's more methodical, if that's a word I could use. Whereas I am more, if I have a loan, I'm more aggressive in trying to pay that loan back as fast as I can. To either, because I always have two things in mind, such as I will either pay that loan back, and then any money I make from then on, it's all mine, or once the loan paid back, I can hop onto another loan and get what I need. So I don't know, Tubbs, can you add anything to that? Makes sense?
No, I think you said it best. What he said.
What he said. Yeah, but it was a tough question though. It's like it's the very same with our animals. We tend to start off with chickens because the eggs are a good it's a good little money maker on some maps, and also it depends on what mode they're on. On this one, we're on start from scratch, so and I think our economy is on normal.
Mm-hmm.
So the egg prices wouldn't be the egg prices wouldn't be anywhere near the same price as if we were on new farmer and easy economy. You know, so that also plays in the way we actually work our farms. So like Tubb Farmer, the way he kind of would do his is, if he wasn't starting off with chickens, he probably would start off with cows, because it would give him slurry, manure and milk. And I'm pretty much the same. I think we're both kind of not big horse rearing farmers.
No.
Like even though we know it's a great money spinner, 50,000 per horse, it's a fantastic thing, especially after 10 days, you have all that money coming to you. But I don't think we have that time to actually ride each horse for 5 minutes for 10 days, so we just won't do. Pigs, on the other hand, we never really done pigs, because we both kind of feel that the only money that you're going to get from pigs is slurry and manure, and if you sell the pig themselves, which we do anyway. Yep. So I think our three main animals to go for probably will be chickens, then cows, and then sheep because of the wool. Yeah, I think that's the way we tend to play our games, which is, like we said, going back to what that question was, who's the best farmer. We're 90% the very same, so. Right, so Shiloh. So you are one of the same, 2 peas in a pod. Oh, and by the way, do logging. Oh, absolutely no way.
Nope.
See, we do agree on a lot of stuff. No way, not doing logging. I think the reason why we won't do logging is, apart from it's too time consuming, right? you know, especially if you want to do a proper, no, do it properly, which is your lizard and your scorpions and chainsaws and everything else. And so first of all, it's too expensive to do logging in this game. By the time you get all the equipment and everything else, it's too time consuming to do logging. It takes forever, even though a contract on this is 2 hours. Logging is just trees after tree after tree after tree after tree. Plus the money really isn't there. I think on what was it? I think it's Pacific Northwest, when I done logging, I think we cut down 150 trees and all we got was 200,000 from in return. So for me, anyway, I could be wrong, but for me, I don't think the money is there in the logging.
No.
Well, keep your eye on your money there, Tubbs, and let me know how much this going to cost, alright? I'm going to go 50% for you, and then I can give you that back. There you go.
52.85.
Okay, so let me drop this back, and then you can send me the money, and then you can take out the contractor. Shiloh. I'm the best farmer, just haven't seen me yet. I'll end up losing everything and my animals go to carcasses. Do they have foxes or predators in game steal your cattle or chicken? No, they don't. Now, I don't think we'll ever get that. There's no point in saying we would like to have it in the game. But no, but the good thing about seasons is when it comes out, the seasons kind of do something similar. They can die of old age. They can also die of drought if you don't feed them and stuff like that. So, but as for foxes and predators, no. But probably will be an interesting concept, I suppose. Hey guys, first of all, like we said, thanks very much for joining our stream. We love having you here. You do kind of make this game a little more interesting, especially when we talk to you and stuff like that, with your questions and your comments and your chats. So for those who are watching me, I appreciate the 3 likes. Thanks very much. And if this is the kind of let's play you like, because like what myself and Tubb, we always say this, that we don't pre-record videos, we don't jump start, we don't time lapse and stuff like that. So what you see is what you're getting, because that's how we play our multiplayers. We live stream. So if that's the kind of let's play you like, where you have 2 guys just rambling on and talking BS most of the time, thank you. We appreciate your subscribe. So please go hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you're feeling really generous, hit that share button. We're not professional YouTubers. We don't aim to be. We don't pretend we are. We just love this game for what it is. Sometimes we make a mess. Sometimes we fuck up in the game too, and we do it gracefully. Well, maybe not Tough Armor. I do.
What you talking about, Willis?
So your fertilizer is back.
Appreciate it. Did you give me my $10,000 back?
No, it's not 10,000. It's 5,280.
So you say?
Yeah, that's what you said.
It's the impression I gave you.
Yep. but I will be generous. I will actually give you 5,300. I will when I get back to my farm.
Man, what a sweet man. Must be
I know.
must be the Irish in you.
No, not really. It's just I just might need a bit of borrow your equipment.
He said, no, not really.
I just need a bit of borrow that equipment.
No worries.
If I don't pay you, you won't let me use it. So.
Nah, yeah, I'd let you use it.
Yeah, in fact, I'm going to check that out. Okay, so,
oh, you got to be kidding me. Okay, good.
So to half fill it, it cost me 5,000. You say. So to fill it, you're talking what? 7,000, 8,000?
I think it's 9,000 and something to fill it completely. Yeah.
Alright, so let's say 9,000, right? So I know somebody's going to be asking now in a second, would it be cheaper just to rent this out? Okay, so let me put this to the test here, right? You got the small one or the big one?
14,000 liters.
The 14,000, right?
Oh.
So extension, you got the 14,000. So it was 2,000 to lease. Oh no, 1 second. You also got the big wheels and you also got the sprint discs.
Yes.
Okay, so right, so it's 2,400 to lease. Okay, so far that is cheaper. Yes.
But you gotta buy the fertilizer.
But I've got to buy the fertilizer. That's it. That's it. Right, so even if I only half filled it because I had a small field and I didn't use everything, even if I had to half fill it, it still would have cost me 5,000 to half fill it, which is 50%, which in turn would end up being about 8,000 in total. Anyway, so it's cheaper just to do what we're doing, just borrowing from each other and going along that way, than to lease it out, use it, give it back, lease it out, use it, and give it back. You know, so. So let me send some money your way.
Okay, I'm waiting.
I know you'll be appreciative of it.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting. Get down, Billy.
Right, so. There you go. And you can take me away, contractor.
Yep, already did.
Right, so that's my field. I now need to go and plant it. I know you don't have a planter.
Yep, I do.
Now, do you have a planter or a seeder?
I have the Great Plains.
No, it's too big for my equipment.
I'll let you borrow my tractor.
No, you're okay. You're costing me an arm and leg as it is.
I thought we just talked about how much you saved. What are you talking about?
Oh, I need to go planter because, like I said, I want to go. Actually, no, I'm not going to go cotton. Cotton's not going to be a big money spender, especially when you have to lease out the equipment.
That's the problem with cotton right now. I'm too
I
small.
don't think. Yeah, I don't think even the field I own, which is only in total, I'd say about 5 bales, maybe less in total. So no cotton.
Thinking about coming. Hey! Y'all stop it.
The Great Plains is what, 250 horsepower, isn't it?
I think so. I think that's right. Yep.
And my biggest tractor, which is my Ford, is only 240 horsepower. Even though in this game, because there's no such thing as power drop and stuff, except for, I will say, the Kloss DLC, the tractors do kind of have that feel that power loss happens when you turn on your PTO and stuff. But this tractor itself, this Ford New Holland, even though it's only 240, that has no issues whatsoever. You know, I think it actually can pull a 300 horsepower seeder
Mm-hmm.
without any problems, even uphill. So you know what? Yeah, I will. I'll go down. Actually, yeah, you already got one. So it's probably just cheaper for me to use your Great Plains and then. Uh,
So you need the Great Plains?
yeah, I'm just thinking, if I start to lease out the equipment by myself, I won't have the money that I have, and I'm just going to back from square one. So if I just paying uh, to use that equipment and fill it with seed, they're probably better off. So yeah, if you don't mind.
No, don't mind at all. I'm still collecting straw.
Service policy was good or not the equipment to be.
Get out.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Right, so I've kind of decided just a little bit now. I would cut change my mind before the stream is over, but I think I'm going to go with either one of the two options. Okay, either buy field 6 if I can, or place a cow pen if I can. Both are going to cost me in excess of 300,000. So I'm not going to get another tractor. I think the two tractors that I have will keep me going for another bit. But if I had a second field, I would have more income from crops and stuff. Or if I have a cow pen, I would have the income through milk and stuff like that.
Yeah, see, I'm fixing to buy another field. I can't get ahead with what I'm doing right now. I'm staying right around where I'm at. But I do have enough straw to start cows. Got about 100,000 in straw.
Well, I don't have the straw, but I have
I'll sell you some straw. Got plenty of straw.
what's going on here now? Oh no, you haven't made me contract yet, have you?
Oh, sorry. I was just sitting here
Thank
collecting
you.
straw.
I was going to say the Great Plains won't hook up to the. I wouldn't hook up to the tractor. I was like, what's going on? Becky, Shiloh, I'm blocking you. Well, first of all, Becky, welcome to the channel. I appreciate it.
Hey, Becky.
And she goes, Shiloh, I'm blocking you. Oh. And the moderator kicks in. Yeah, or she's going to put, that's it. She's putting them in timeout.
Alright, so that looks good.
Man, this Great Plains looks so abnormally long compared to this tractor.
Oh, because of that little fort, yeah. I'm so tired of collecting straw. May sell
Welcome
this
Vicky
straw.
7527. Welcome to the channel.
Welcome, Vicky. Glad to have you here. Pull you up a chair, get you a drink, enjoy.
That's it. Popcorn or Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, or beef jerky.
It's
Or-
all good.
If that don't work, get you some Cracker Jacks. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna sell this load because I need some more money. I'm not making enough money off of Chris.
Nope, standing on a street corner don't make as much as you said.
Yep, which would be none.
Right, so there we go. I'm going to go with soybeans. That's always a good first crop to get in.
Yeah, I'm not, because both of my fields are so small. I'm just really not pulling in a good net income. Who's selling straw the best? Alright, you two quit fighting.
Yeah, no, I actually like that that thing though, where you can't
$79.
you can't make as much on cotton when you're on start from scratch mode as you can from new farmer.
Yeah, but I keep being about the same amount and I'm not really getting ahead. I need to do something different. I gotta do something. Of course, I have to buy something and then I get behind and buy something and get behind. Alright. Now I'm starting to get sleepy. Alright, so that's done. Ooh. Let's see. Alright. I'm gonna leave that here. Somebody stole my Great Plains.
I need to repair my tractor.
Alright. Let's look at this logically. Field 18. How many acres is field 18? It doesn't show up. 18. Yes, it does. 5 acres. It's bigger than what I've got. 161,000. I'm gonna buy it. I can always sell it if I don't like what I'm doing. Alright.
What's that?
I just bought another field. Alright, so it needs to be plowed. Let's go plow this puppy. Let's go fertilize all this stuff before I plow it. How about that? That would be nice. My old Veltra. Hey, I got 50% of my stuff back. Ow! Get off me, dog. Get down.
Welcome to the channel where dogs attack you.
Mm-hmm. She better be glad that Faith isn't here. Faith will spank her. Yeah, this... What the heck? Oh, it's her toy. Alright, so... I'm gonna set this guy off. I'll be right...
Are you putting the poor dog into timeout?
No. Matter of fact, I need to make Becky a moderator in my channel too.
Oh yeah, no, she's very good. She's a party pooper, partly.
Hey, Becky, jump over here and say hi real quick so I can make you a moderator. Gotta keep these folks in line over here.
Yeah, I need to stick a weight on this tractor.
Oh, yeah, because the front end makes it swing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And there we go. Hope this little farm brings me in some more money.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, now, going back to what we said earlier on about the way people play the game. First of all, let me say this. There is nothing wrong with anybody who likes to cheat in all the money and buy everything from scratch, okay? Nothing wrong with that. Right? Because, like myself and Tubb always say, each to his own, and how you play this game is ultimately up to how you want to play this game. But when you play it the way we kind of play it, and you have to have everything from scratch and stuff like that, it is very hard to make money.
Yes, it is. You dogs need to go outside. All right. Okay.
So, Becky, I'm a park pooper. Maybe you have more experience dealing with him. Oh, that's for sure. Then again, no matter how much experience we have, dealing with Shiloh is a full-time job.
Well, how about that? Oh, come on. Hush. You guys quit fighting.
Sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like you when you're getting upset with giants.
Oh no, I don't tell him to be quiet. I just tell him to F up.
She's still growling. That sounds just like you at Giants. Yep. I heard her say Giants once or twice.
Yeah, because she agrees with me, look.
Hey, hush, 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 hush. Stop that. You gotta get one more in, do you?
Yep.
Hey, stop that. Stop, stop.
Yeah, I really do need to get a... Won't wait for this.
Oh, what am
But
I
that's
doing?
just it. It's not just this tractor. This Great Plains pushes every tractor that you have.
Yeah, even the T7 I've got, it'll push it around. Oh, get off me. What are you doing? You guys are just sitting around growling and making noises. Stop. sound like disgruntled employees.
So, Shiloh, what if they invented potato flavored ice cream and water? Think be a good investment?
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
think anybody would buy it.
Potato ice cream? Oh my God. That's horrible. Yuck. Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't think that would be the investment that people want to be invested in.
Not anything I've ever heard of.
Well, I guess it'll be the first one out there, I suppose. So,
Yeah. Till somebody keels over dead from it or something. What happened to him? Potato ice cream. It got him.
potato ice cream.
Took him out.
Taught up, taught up by an Irishman.
Yeah. 2 licks and he was down for the count.
Now, if you were to say put Gene potato flavored ice cream, maybe that might catch on a little bit.
Oh yeah, adult flavors only.
So in a way, you kind of would be right, Shiloh, because there would be maybe potatoes, but it'd be put Gene flavored instead. Now that there probably would be a big money spinner.
Alright. Get off me, dog. You guys, get down, get down, get down. What's going on here? Oh my God. One thinks the other one's playing, but the other one isn't playing, and so now it's getting serious. Okay. So everything is fertilized.
70% alcohol volume. Push it to about 80% and we're talking.
What's it say? What is he trying to get? Like flavored iced tea?
Man, alcohol flavored iced tea. Now we're talking.
Like a Long Island iced tea.
We are now talking big time.
Gopi Luwak liqueur.
Nah, that won't catch on. I mean, there's something shitty about that.
It would with one Irishman.
One Irishman is not enough.
It only takes one. It only takes one.
I need to go and get some fertilizer in this.
Alright, so...
Why don't you fill up your equipment?
I do, but somebody used it.
You're only on 13% or something when they took it in fertilizer.
It's probably some little thief and leprechaun took it from me. Got all my seed and fertilizer out of it.
Yeah, well, I say he did that. So off I go to put some fertilizer in this. And
Okay.
probably lease out a front weight also in a minute.
Alright, so... Be right back.
The green Sheila, you could call it. Would it work? I wonder. 70% poutine flavored ice cream. Uh, Becky, as much as I like Spud ice cream does not sound nice at all. No, it doesn't. Shiloh, or how about barbecue chicken flavour cereal? Oh my god, what are you on? Okay. Um, should be okay. Vicky, someone get this man on Dragon's Den. uh, I don't know. With some of his concoctions, I don't think he might get past the stairs. Okay, hold it there for a second till I go and get a weight.
Okay.
Where's the weights? Will probably be the one I want. Going to Holland. Lease it out. Still don't want to buy it. His potatoes might disappear like they did in the stew.
The what? Oh, Shiloh. Never mind.
Yep. Shiloh wants to go on Dragon's Den with all his concoctions here.
Oh my gosh.
Can you remember how much money disappeared from your account because it filled up your liquid fertilizer here?
When did you fill it up?
About
Oh,
2 minutes ago.
yeah, I had 79. Now I'm at 76.
So what's that, 3,000?
Yeah. Hey, come here. Hey, yeah, stop it, stop it. Get up here. You're getting old and cranky. Just get up here and be quiet.
Sounds like me, so.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Yeah, that's what I just said there, Becky. She she said it very same as I did, getting old and cracky just like me, and you went, and she went, oh no, but you already said that.
Mm. There we go.
Becky goes, no, actually getting old and cranky like Dean. Ah, no, won't be like that. Dean is not that old.
Okay, so trying to get this done. What does it need? No lime.
Becky, to be fair, I did get him out of bed to drive to the shop for a Coke Zero. Now, that doesn't sound too bad, depending on what time did you get him out of bed at. Just now he's only gone. What? It's only 20 past 10. And you have him in bed, he's in bed already? What? Second here. So Shiloh, you know you could have farm scented candles like cow pats, dirt, carrots, potatoes, milk, silage, tractor fumes, pigs, horses, PTO and figure it. I I don't think I want to smell a candle that smells like silage or manure. If you want that, just live beside a farm. You get it every day in the morning.
Shallow's gone off the rails. He's gone off the rails.
I think he's smelling what he's talking about. Oh my god. The your scented candles. What's he going to come up with next?
Don't ask him.
I don't want to ask him. I don't want to know.
That's weird. Oh, because those outer edges. Okay, I get it. Alright. Nope. Not ready. So I need to. I think I'm gonna plant cotton in this field. 5 acres should give me a decent little cotton yield to get some money built back up.
I was thinking about it, but I don't think the price of cotton is going to justify renting out the harvester.
2,600. Yeah, as long as you got a bale out of it, 20,000 liters, you could. Really, there's nothing that's really sticking out that's popping. Because not even, well, you get 1783 or 1805 out of soybeans, but yeah, there's nothing really just sticking out that you can just make a bumper crop off of. It's got to be more strategic than that. Shoot, eggs are down to 20. What is it? 2,500.
Mm-hmm.
Wool is really low, so it's not even worth having sheep. Silage 330 is or 360. Yeah, there's nothing really. Slurry's paying pretty decent too, 360, but yeah, I don't know. Not my kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I like about it when you're playing farm sim on start from scratch mode. It makes you think about what you have to put in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in New Farmer, it doesn't matter because there's always going to be a good price on everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But when you're going start from scratch on normal or even hard economy,
Mm-hmm.
everything plays in effect.
Yep. Alright, so I wish they knew what size 16 was. 16's not too much smaller than 18, so
Yeah, that's what I like about it, especially when you have to justify buying that land also.
yeah, because the next farm I want to buy is 353,000, and I can't afford that. So.
Yeah, the one I want to buy is either Field 6 or Field 4, and they're not cheap. I think Field 6 is 380,000, I think it is,
301,
if I'm not mistaken. And
almost 302 for 6.
yeah, and I think it's something similar or a little bit dearer for Field 4. Like they're not cheap.
Field 4 is 386. Yeah. Yep. 17 is the one I'm looking at next, and it's 353.
Yeah, well, I knew one was 380, 386.
17 is 12 acres, so that's my next venture. I got to save up to 300 and something, 383,000.
But like that's the thing, because we agreed on that at the start of this, that we're going to play on this one till all the fields are bought, regardless of who owns what field and what field, that kind of way. So you have to be kind of strategic in what land you want to buy at when, because the only way to actually progress with money wise is to actually buy the land, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So even though 301 for Field 6, which is the field I want, probably will get, even at 300,000, I still can't afford it unless I get a good yield off my crop, or unless I do 1 or 2 contracts that are going to pay out good money, or if I extend my loan if I can at some time. I can't afford it at the moment. You know, at the same time, I want to progress my farm, such as either cow pen or stuff like that. And as you rightly put it, wool is a terrible price, so I can't go with wool because that's just not going to pay me. You know, so if I wanted to go cows where I know I'd be able to sell the manure or silage, or I'll be able to use manure and slurry for the farm and stuff like that, it's still going to cost me about 300,000 just for the cow pen alone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not counting the cows that you put in, and it's also not counting the TMR for the amount of cows that you use.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's not so. Going back to what we were saying earlier on about how people play. If people like to cheat and all that money, go for it. But man, if you're playing it the way we kind of play it, it takes a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my point I'm trying to make is that's why we actually appreciate all those who are actually watching us and staying with us for all this. It's been 101 minutes. Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, almost time.
An hour and a half there. I mean, like, so.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, just watching me drive around in circles on my field here, because that's what I've just done. I've done it when I was cultivating. I've done it when I was fertilizing, and now I'm doing it when I'm sowing it. So that's why we do appreciate you all sticking with us, watching us, doing the same thing over and over again. Like, we don't pre-record, we don't time lapse, we don't jump start. We do kind of set off a worker every now and again just to keep things interesting for you, where we do another job or a contract. But if this is the Let's Play is like, go and hit our buttons. Mine is Chris Larkin, his is Tubb Farmer. Hit those like buttons, smash those subscribe buttons, hit that notification bell and knows when we're back on again. And also, if you're feeling really generous, hit that share button. We do appreciate you. We're not professional YouTubers. We don't aim to be. We don't sound like we are. Sometimes you're going to get a lot of him and hawns. Sometimes you're going to get a lot of silences. Sometimes you're going to get a lot of BS. But it is what it is. We play the way we play, and so we do appreciate it. Anything you want to add to that, Tubbs?
What you said.
The famous last words about Professor Tubbs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm just enjoying what we're doing, and I appreciate everybody for. I mean, it's amazing to me that we have the subscribers that we do. I appreciate them just to come in and watch us and play Farm Sim, which, Farm Sim is a niche. And you either like it or you don't. And for the ones that come in and check us out, we know for sure you like this game. This is what it's about for you as well. And so we appreciate you just being here and being a part of our channels. So I'm appreciative for that, for sure.
Oh yeah.
And like Chris said, I mean, we're not doing this for money. So we have regular jobs that take care of our finances. This is just for fun. So we're just glad that you want to be a part of it, and we appreciate that and value it. So thanks for being here.
Infomercial over.
And take one. Alright, now I'm ready for planting. I gotta wait on you.
Could be a bit.
It's okay. I've got a couple other things I can do. I was gonna look at some terraforming issues. So I can do that while I'm over here. Alright, good deal. Done.
Becky goes being says you're talking silage. Son, I probably am.
Talking silage. Okay, so we have that. I gotta get rid of that. I gotta sell that.
But then again, it's coming from Dean, the guy who tried to play this game once in 17, bought one tractor and lost all his money.
What?
Yeah.
Dean played 17?
Yeah,
Never knew
didn't
that.
get very far in the game, but he did try it.
Well, at least he tried. That was scary enough. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend the money on that.
I think he kind of got carried away. He saw the biggest tractor in the game and went, oh, yay.
I think what I may do, I may cut this, wrap it around here, connect it there, and that's about all I can do. I own all of this, but I'd have to get the T-Rex involved, and then I'd have to terraform. I don't own any of that. Alright. Oh, I do. All of that down that side, but I can't terraform it. Could T-Rex all of this up and terraform it. No, not gonna do that. Okay. So much for that idea.
Not going to work.
Nope.
And what's the problem with it?
There's a lake beside where I want to put the chicken pen, and it wouldn't work. So I told that I don't even think I can afford a chicken pen right now. Oh, I can get the little one.
Yeah, I see you using my little trick on your chickens.
Yeah. I had to. There's no other place to use them at.
Yeah, no, it actually works, that little carry-all.
It does. It's a nice little thing. Oh man, so that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work there. Nope, not gonna work there. Oop. I can put the chicken pen in the water and it'll place. Is that not stupid? Yeah, see, that'll take up my farm. I don't want to do that. Oop, almost.
So if you place it there in the water, does water actually go into all the water disappear?
I just see the top of the roof and it shows it green that I can put it in there, but I don't want to get rid of the pond because that's my water source for the cows. I mean, I can place it on the edge of my field and stuff, but I don't want to use up my field space, and then there's a little bit of space I can use over here. But I don't know if I want to put it right there or not. 40,000 for the big one, which would get me more chickens, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do all that. Chickens are not very profitable right now. I don't have enough money for cows. Nope.
Man, I'm not finished this field yet. I still got a bit to go, and I'm going to fill this again with fertilizer for the second time.
A horse paddock. I have enough money for a horse paddock. I'm not putting in horses, so that ain't gonna work. I can get a doghouse. And I can put it by the lake.
Unfortunately, you can't breed dogs, so.
Yeah, but you can feed them.
Yeah, dog, yeah.
Exciting news.
In fact, because I never checked that. When you're feeding the dog, does it cost you much?
No, I don't think it
Or
costs.
is it just free?
I think it's what you said. Okay.
I need to go and clean up my chickens in a second on here, so.
Right. Yep. Just wait.
Right, so can you check your money this time and let me know how much it's going to cost you?
Okay.
There you go.
That one was $13.88.
So then the first one, that would have been the same.
The first one was? It was 13?
Yeah, it would have been, because that's my second time filling it.
Oh, with fertilizer.
Yeah.
So 2,600.
Now I haven't put seed in it yet because there's still 27%. So I'm going to use this before I put it back up to, I think it was 40% in total, I think, when I started. So
No, quit chewing on my shoe for a spank you. Get over there. Get over there. Get up there.
Shiloh should have fisheries. I believe monies in fish are like they have on Delhi's catch. Fish, trawl and hunt, 7 seas, big catch. Right, first of all, it is not a fishery, it's a farming sim. I don't know how you would even put fisheries in here. Suppose if you wrote into Giants and ask them and see what they think of it, but I don't think they will.
Well, let me see. What can I do?
Yeah, so, but then again, speaking of stuff like that, it's going to be interesting to see what their mentality is on FS21. What's it going to be? You know, what are they going to give us that we haven't got already? So it's going to be an interesting concept to see what they're going to come out with.
Mm-hmm.
Or are we just going to get pretty much what we have in 19?
I don't know.
I mean, what kind of DLCs can come up with? Then again, they'll probably come up with a few DLCs that we haven't got in this game from 15, like the Roper DLC and stuff like that. So
Possible.
will they not give us Case in 19? I wonder, and have that as a DLC?
They've always had it, is it?
Yeah. Well, like, will they take it out from 21 and not give us Case as in the Case tractors and give it as a DLC? Will they do the same for Massey Ferguson, New Holland?
Maybe they'll just do it for Massey Ferguson's.
Or will we get a DLC that's entirely of crops on a map?
Alright, let's see here. Okay.
Shiloh, you think I should write into Giants with a list of my ideas? You sure that would be a good idea? Not really. Well, look at send one in if you feel like it and see what they say to you. Just don't mention my name. Actually, thing with this feeling a little bit bigger than I thought it was, so maybe I should have went with cotton. That's okay. I'm not changing now, especially when I'm nearly finished planting this as soybeans. Yeah, that's the thing when you're doing it the way we play it, when you're waiting for someone to borrow the equipment and stuff like that, and especially when you're waiting for it yourself. You're like, no, we should never made him a contractor. But the good news is about another three, maybe four passes, and you should have it back.
Yeah, well, we're almost at quitting time anyway. Get up on that couch. Get over there. These dogs are silly.
I was wondering what you were laughing. I'm like, I think Tubbs has lost it.
Yeah, they cracked me up. Oh my gosh, my sinuses are killing me. Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, did get a good bit of hay, so if you ever need any hay, I got 135,000 liters in hay. I mean,
No,
straw.
I have all my bales, so I think I'm okay for the cow feed.
Oh, you got straw?
Actually, no, I don't have straw. I don't think. No, I have grass, hay, and silage. No, I don't have no straw.
I have 135,000 liters of straw. I was gonna sell it, but it's only like $73 per 1,000 liters. I was like, nah. So I kept it, but I've got some extra if you want to buy some.
Shiloh. I don't know why Tubbs trust Chris with any of his equipment. Well, I probably wouldn't trust myself either, but. And we're done. Yay. Right, so go back and the seed in it, and then so you can let me know when the price, and then I can do it all in one lump sum. So at the moment it's 2,600, I think I owe you so far.
That one was 106,000.
Yeah, whatever it's going to cost then to put the seed in.
Oh, somebody got a little fancy smancy cloth sitting over here.
Now, you know something? You could have brought more of one of your tractors to collect this off me if you're already over here.
No.
Actually, no, wrong place. Seed.
International 490.
Okay, there you go.
That was 1,562 million. 702. That's weird. This is from your seed hut, but it charges me.
Yeah, because it's your equipment.
Mm.
I'm only a contractor.
Mm.
So basically, even though I'm using my my seeder, my God, I'm trying to write it. Get back up there. Even though it's my seeder and stuff, the game still recognizes that I'm a contractor, so they think I'm doing a job for you.
Mm. Okay.
That's what that is. Which I wish the game would not differentiate that if they're using a seeder that's on someone else's farm, they should say, well, okay, well, and especially if you're granted a contractor and you're using your own seeder, you know, it should be saying to yourself, well, okay, it's a different farm using it, so we charge him instead.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't. Speaking of going back to equipment and stuff like that, I'm going back to what we were doing before our own personal farms, the Walla farm. Right, that's a great little multiplayer map. That is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like it. Yeah.
Especially you're given 4 farms. One is cow, one is chickens.
Mm-hmm.
One is sheep and stuff like that. So it's a great little map, you know, for multiplayer. So when are you actually going to build a roadway?
I don't need a roadway.
You can't be just driving through grass, man.
Every
Doesn't
day.
make sense.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's back. Get off my tractor. One side. Right, so if you want to take me off contractor, in fact, in 1 second, let me send the money first, I suppose. So how much did we say it was?
26 and 709.
Well, 2,600 and 700 and
9.
what I'll do is I'll give you 3,000.
Okay.
I'll be generous.
That'll work. Alright. So we're right at 2 hours. About our usual time. A little over, actually. We've been going about an hour and a half sometimes. I gotta get dinner started soon for the everybody gets back.
Vicky, that's a fine bit of parking. It's probably my best bit I've ever done. Because Tubbs was watching.
Yeah.
He was making sure. Right guys, so we're going to be calling it very, very shortly. So with that, we're going to start our usual goodbyes. First of all, thank you to everybody who jumped in on the chat. Shiloh as usual, and of course Vicky, welcome. Thank you very much for joining in. Becky as always, she's always the first one on, something like that. Also to, I have to go back over everybody else.
Six Wheeling, Matt, and Bone.
Matt, yeah, big shout out to Matt also for joining. Thank you very much for the sub, guys. I will sub you back as soon as I finished. Also to Mr. Bone 39, the same thing. Thank you very much for joining in. I will sub to you also. Also to Sanders Farms for joining in, Squad Farmers and Crash Bandicoot as always. I do appreciate you guys. Like I said, we're not professional YouTubers by any means, so we do appreciate you jumping in, especially watching two guys for 2 hours or so on, just doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. I know it. Oh, I'm upside down because I wasn't paying attention. See what happens? My God, man! My tractor is doing a jig here without my help. Oh my God, love it. That's a good way of finishing the stream. So with that being said, guys, for myself, thank you very much for everybody for joining in. Like I said, I know we're not professional YouTubers, so watching two guys make a mess of stuff and spend an hour, 2 hours of watching us doing the same things over and over and over again, we do appreciate you. Okay, so like I said, thank you to everybody joining in. Thank you for everybody who's watching. Thank you for the 5 likes. I do appreciate it. So with that being said, guys, if this is kind of left field, like where you watch two guys make a mess of stuff, doing the same jobs over and over again, such as 2 hours of converting a field, ploughing the field, getting it ready, and then re-sowing for into a crop, please hit those like buttons, okay? Mine is Chris Larkin, his is Tubb Farmer. Hit those like buttons, smash those subscribe buttons. Also, if you're feeling really generous, please share our videos. Tell your friends about us. Like we said, we're not professional YouTubers. We love playing this game for what it is. We love having a banter the way we do. We love giving a bit of discussion for whatever you feel like it, whether it's good or bad, join some mods and stuff like that. So with that being said, also hit that notification bell. It's not an alarm clock. It will let you know when we're back up and running again. So, Tubbs, what's that?
Yeah, let's see. I've got Six Wheeling, Sanders, Matt, Mr. Bone, Dakota Bogue, Crash, and that's it. Thanks for joining in. Thank you for all the subs. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the 7 likes. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all being here. As Chris said, we're just sitting here playing the farm sim game. We are very excited that you guys join in and watch us and take in on our channels, and so appreciate y'all being here. We are console players. Hey Shiloh, what'd you say? Good job putting up with Crispy. Okay. So Shiloh, appreciate you being here too as well. So thank you everybody. We are console players, PS4. We have a community. Make sure to go over there and check out our community. It is Superior FS Farming. Be glad to have you there. Join us. But with that being said, y'all have a great Saturday afternoon here in Texas and Saturday night in Ireland. So, y'all have a great night, and thank you for tuning in.
So with that being said, guys, I have decided at the end of the stream what I was going to do. I
Hey,
am
Dakota.
going to buy a field, okay? It will either be field 6 or field 4, so next time you're on the stream, you're going to have a new field to watch. So with that being said, from myself, Chris Larkin, from his Tough Farmer, we're going to leave you with this usual saying, boys, that we always do. On this channel, when things go right, it wasn't us, and when things go wrong, it was those Pringles stealing, Reese's Pieces thieving leprechauns. Until tomorrow night for episode 13, from myself, Chris, from his Tubbs, adios muchachos, and take it easy.
All right. Y'all have a great Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.